What's the best way to communicate on podcast? There are a lot of different styles of podcasters. You see successful ones that are just conversational, unscripted. You see some that have scripted out every single word, editors, writers, researchers. You can look at a show like Serial, heavily scripted, tremendous pre-production, post-production. And you can find other shows like Tim Ferriss where it is conversational. There's nothing scripted out in advance. There's no one perfect way. I do think for most people, most of the time, it's going to be easier to talk in an unscripted way. That's what I do with these podcasts. I have now half a dozen different podcasts. None of them are scripted. It's not just me ad-libbing off the top of my head making up stuff. I'm talking about stuff that I have deep-rooted knowledge in, where I've worked in the field for more than 3 decades. But it's not structured in the sense that I've written out every word and memorized it, or I'm reading a script. I'm just talking. I'm thinking and talking in real time. Now, that can be nerve-wracking for people who haven't done that. But the beauty of podcasting is if you create it, you don't like it, just hit delete and start over. The reason I have a bias in favor of unscripted, or just using a few notes, is I find for most people in most organizations, if you tell yourself you're not going to start till you have a script, you'll never finish the script. You'll work on it, rewrite it, edit it, review it, revise it. 6 months have gone by and now it's dated and you have to start over. That's why I'm a big fan of simple talking points, a little structure, but talk in a conversational way as if you're talking to one person. Talk about what you know. If you're interviewing someone, have a conversation with them. Do that, and you can communicate very effectively on podcast.